So here's how to know if your opponent in doubles is going to hit cross court or try to beat you up the line.
I'm staying on the same side as the server, just trying new things.
Now, first, this video is courtesy of Matthew Chio on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his awesome channel. I've put his link in the description below. All right. Very simple situation, but it's important to master this concept. You're the net person, your partner serves, and you have to predict, is the return going to be ripped up the line or is the return going to be hit cross court? Because if you just stand there and you never move and you never predict and you just wait for any ball to come your way, you're not active at the net and you're simply not as good a doubles player as you could be. So we want to be able to predict cross court and down the line shots. One thing I do want to say, there is no way to predict correctly 100% of the time. But you don't have to be right 50% and wrong 50% either. We can get this so that you could be right as much as 70% of the time. And here's how it works. You have to pay attention to the returner and whether or not they hit an inside ground stroke or an outside ground stroke. Just think about the inside of the court or the outside of the court. All right? That's why they're called inside versus outside ground stroke. So a T serve is going to be struck by the inside ground stroke, and an out wide serve is going to be hit by the outside ground stroke. Very simple, right? Inside ground strokes are often hit, and I'll say more often hit, down the line than outside ground strokes. Outside ground strokes tend to get pulled cross court. That's the direction that there's leverage. There's a lot of power and leverage and strength taking outside ground strokes cross court. If you play baseball, you understand that right-handed batters hit to left field and left-handed batters tend to hit to right field. Not 100% of the time, but more often than they don't. Got the idea? So when you are the net person and you see your opponent with an inside ground stroke, just hold. Hold your ground. Don't move. If the ball goes cross court, let it. So be it. Who cares? Your partner's back there and they can get it, right? If your opponent has an inside ground stroke, do not pinch the middle. Do not jump the route because that ball is going to be hit up the line at a very high frequency, even inadvertently. There are a lot of times that players will ask me, they'll take lessons with me, Ryan, when I'm right-handed on the deuce side and I get a backhand, I really struggle getting it back cross court. And that's because it's easier and more common for that ball to go down the line. So you should just hold. The ball comes right to you a lot, and then you hit it through the middle or you nail it at that person's feet. On the other side of the coin, if the ball is on the outside ground stroke, because it's an out wide serve, that's when you can jump the route because that ball is going to be hit cross court way more often than it'll ever be hit down the line, meaning you'll be right more than you're wrong. And then you do the same thing. You can hit it through the middle, but I recommend right at this person's legs. That way you don't hit it too close to the baseliner and they go get it. But it really is this simple. Now, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to have all of these keyboard warriors in the comment section telling me that I'm wrong. Instead, and I'm actually hurting the algorithm here because I'm keeping people from commenting. Here's what I want you to do. Go out on the court and test out the theory. Instead of telling me that I'm wrong, which is what always happens when I make videos like this, why don't you go out and test it out? Be the net person, see a ball go to the inside ground stroke, and just hold your ground and watch how often the ball comes right to you. Then, when your opponent has an outside ground stroke, and for this situation, that would be a forehand. But it has nothing to do with forehand, backhand, left-handed, right-handed. It has everything to do with just, is it on the outside of the court or the inside of the court? If your opponent has an outside ground stroke, just before they hit the ball, make a little move like this. You'll intercept that ball a lot more often. Again, hit through the middle, hit this guy's legs. I recommend hitting that guy's legs and do it over and over again. Now, there is an exception to this. And that is if you really swing the serve out wide and the opponent has to come way over here. What I don't want you to do is cover the alley. Don't do that. Just hold your ground because they'll still be inclined to hit cross court, but they'll actually end up hitting right to you. Now, if you're tired of lugging around your old and outdated ball machine, then just make your tennis friends jealous and get the Proton ball machine by Hydrogen Sports. And right now you can get free shipping in the USA when you use my link. It's in the description. You'll find it in the first comment. You'll also see it on the screen at the end of this video. The Proton is fully programmable using its intuitive app. In fact, you control it using your smartphone or watch. It holds up to 100 balls and weighs less than 20 pounds. To see how truly amazing this ball machine is, and to get free shipping when you order one, be sure to use my link. So click right there to check out the Proton ball machine, and with that link, you're given a coupon code for free shipping. Go out and film yourself playing doubles and look for inside versus outside ground stroke opportunities. If you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2MinuteTennis.net. You got this.